What's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 important guidelines when it comes to what YouTube channel you should make if you want to start today. If you're new here, you know what to do. Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel to see more of me. This is part of my ongoing YouTube tutorial series where I take you step by step through building something amazing on YouTube. Whether it's starting a channel, a business, your passion, whatever it might be. I'm going to give you 3 guidelines today when it comes to what YouTube channel you should make so that you get started on the right foot. And I'm also going to provide examples out of those each guidelines just so that you have some concrete ideas. Alright, the first guideline that I have for you is you want to go for topics with longevity. This is the #1 advice I always give my clients and friends when it comes to them asking about what you should do on YouTube and when it comes to creating something new on YouTube. The reason why longevity is so important is because authority on YouTube takes time to build, meaning that you want to create something that will essentially be timeless and be evergreen and stay relevant. This means centering your channel and your videos around content, topics that will have longevity, that will be able to stick around for a while. Because that way, as you continue to build your momentum, as you continue to build your channel, these videos will still stay relevant, meaning that your watch time, your click-through rate, your viewership, and even people subscribing will still want to subscribe. So making sure that there's longevity when it comes to the content direction and the channel direction is extremely important. So the first example I have for this guideline is actually my own example, and this is a mistake that I would kind of say that I did, and it was in a previous video where I actually talked about the pandemic and talked about COVID, which might not be relevant in the future, but that's an example of a topic where unless if you're sure that, it might apply years down the road, it's probably better for you not to do it. In that case, I talked about it because of the fact that I was talking about why you should start YouTube right now at this very moment. So that's why it was relevant at that time. The second guideline I have for you when it comes to what YouTube channel you should make has to do with the idea of personal branding. When it comes to making a YouTube channel, you want to focus on personal branding because it helps with you being able to adapt and stay flexible when it comes to the content that you make. The thing about YouTube, and I might have mentioned this in a previous video, but it's still important, is that we are always changing. Human beings are always changing. If you were to make a YouTube channel which is centered around a hobby that you currently have, you don't know what's going to happen years down the road when you think about something else. And if you end up changing that, then you end up kind of affecting the algorithm, affecting the existing evidence of watch time and click-through rate and viewership that is already there. So that's why when it comes to making a YouTube channel, you want it to be centered around your own personal brand. And I don't mean that the channel has to be your name. In my case, and a lot of people in this space, they just use their own name. It can still be a moniker, it can be a nickname, but the point is that you want something that is flexible, just so that in the future, whatever happens, you won't be needed to having to forfeit all the previous evidence, previous authority that you've built with the channel and helping with ranking. For this one, I wanted to use one of my previous clients as an example. Their channel is called This Crazy Life, and I think they are a great example of how you can use personal branding to stay flexible. Their channel is at over 200k subscribers. I'm going to put the link in the description. And what they do is that they do a variety of home-related videos, whether it's clean with me, they have makeovers, they have interior design, office space redoing, grocery shopping. It stemmed off of the idea of just vlogging about life, and eventually it bloomed into something amazing. And this is an example where, let's say if she just titled her channel interior design or something, or like This Crazy Life interior design or something in that case, then she wouldn't be able to do all the other topics that she wanted to do as much, and she would feel that she was being held back by the name. So you really want to make sure you pick a name, a personal brand, which has the flexibility, because that way she can talk about cleaning, which is extremely popular in her channel, which is amazing. She could still talk about makeovers or home decor or things like that if she wanted to, or even grocery hauls, which she tried in the past. And that has that kind of flexibility. Let me know so far what you think when it comes to personal branding. Would you rather use your own name like what I did, or use kind of like a moniker or a channel name that is able to encompass a lot of various aspects of your life? All right, the final guideline I have for you is talking about the consideration of time and resources and return on investment when it comes to YouTube channel making. What I mean by that is when you think about creating a channel and you think about what type of videos that you're going to make, you need to consider how much time and energy from beginning to end when it comes to making the video, from production to editing, in terms of what you do. And you really want to match that with your return on investment, meaning what essentially is the goal of your channel. There can be a variety of things when it comes to this. It can be just, sometimes YouTube can just be a way for you to kind of have a passion and share your passion. Sometimes it can be an emotional outlet. Sometimes it can be both. Sometimes it has to do with business and generating leads and having a return on investment. And other times it just has to do with your overall growth and growing your social media presence on the internet. As a result, you really want to consider when you're in the beginning phases of making a YouTube channel, how much time it takes for each video. Think about how much time that you have. You want to set yourself up to succeed from the beginning. You don't want to pile too much too fast in the beginning and set the standard that you can't accomplish, because that's most of the time where clients end up falling off and feeling burnout, etc., all of those aspects. You want to really look realistically at how much time and resources it takes, and also what you're looking for in return, and whether or not there is a good balance when it comes to those areas. So for this final example, I decided to use CalebCity, which I'm also going to link in the description below. He is at 3 million subscribers, and I think he's a great example of perfect utilization when it comes to time, resources, and return on investment. What he does is actually a popular genre on YouTube, which is comedy skits. And his videos are only 4 to 5 minutes long, and he plays all of his own roles for most of his content. Sometimes there might be other people that appear. But the point is that his videos has a clear purpose of entertainment, or even just helping with branding, getting himself out there, getting brand deals, having a presence on YouTube. And because of the fact that he has, from the beginning, been able to create this formula where in terms of producing from beginning to the end, we can kind of see that the videos itself are 4 to 5 minutes long. Overall, he only posts, I think, 4 to 5 videos a month, but each time the videos do extremely well just because of the fact that he is laser focused when it comes to from being in the beginning to the end of the production cycle for all of his videos. It not only allows for him to be able to pop up videos whenever he wants, but it also allows him to be staying relevant when it comes to whatever is going on. And that can also lead to better success, better numbers, back to the views and watch time in terms of his channel overall. That's going to be it for today. 3 guidelines when it comes to what YouTube channel you should make, and making sure you follow it so you are starting yourself up for success. Alright, if those 3 reasons weren't enough to convince you to start a YouTube channel today, and you're still looking for that extra boost to get your ass off and actually start something, then I have something for you. In the description below, I have linked my free ebook where we talk about 3 keys to YouTube growth, and I go in even more detail when it comes to what you need to do, what you need to look out for, and talk about what are the factors when it comes to various aspects such as watch time, or talking about trends and your channel in general. Of course, really suggest you to check that out and just to see whether or not that gives you even more energy for you to be able to get started or even work with me in whatever case. Thank you for watching my video. If you want to see more of me, I have some of my videos linked somewhere around here, I think. And I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.